Good afternoon. Today is day 97 and we are getting back on trail today at Stony Pass Trailhead, and we don't know how many miles we're gonna do. I guess it just really depends on how fast we walk, the terrain, you know, those things. Have a little grilled cheese to go, and hopefully we don't die tonight. So Jan, who runs Blair Street Hostel, which is an awesome hostel in Silverton, Colorado. You should check it out if you're hiking the CDT. It's a really cool town. We had a lot of fun there. But she just dropped us off. The road up to the pass where we got off is pretty treacherous, so we have to walk like 4 miles to get to where we start on the trail. So maybe if we're lucky, a four-wheeler will pick us up or something. So we'll see, but if not, we have 4 unproductive miles today, and then whatever we can get done before dark. So we walked about 2.5 to 3 miles up the road towards where we need to get back on trail, and we had like another 2 miles left, but we lucked out. The guy in the yellow 4x4, he picked us up and gave us a ride, so we can finally get started with our day. We packed out sandwiches.
Fries.
Woo! So here we have the CDT splitting from the CT, and I guess we're just on the CDT now, all the way to Mexico. Good morning. As you can see, our tent is frozen. Woo! It's so cold. And the water bottle completely frozen. So therefore we are frozen. Good morning. Today is day 98, and this is where we slept last night. It was really cold. Everything froze. Our tent was frosted, and we were hoping to be a little bit more prepared for this night with hand warmers, and Vagabond Jack hooked me up with down pants and down booties, and he said I could use them as long as I needed to. So thank you so much, Vagabond Jack, for that, and just for helping us out so much. Yeah, today it's really nice out right now. We're hoping tonight it'll be a little bit warmer. And yeah, 23 miles and just doing as many miles as we can to get out of the San Juans and closer to Mexico, where it's warmer. Woo! Space skating. So last night, since our tent frosted over, when the sun came out in the morning, all the condensation was basically just soaked all of our gear. So we are air drying it in the sun and taking a break. There's baby.
Slim Jim break.
Woo!
The only kind of breaks I like to take.
Good evening. It is 6:43 p.m. and we have 8 miles left to complete our 23-mile day. And today's been pretty tough because our packs are really heavy with food, and just like we've really loaded up on warm gear. And yeah, I mean, we're going to be hiking at night a little bit, but at this point it's like might as well keep moving so we can stay warm, because I think yesterday we probably had 12 hours, maybe over 12 hours of rest in our tent, because we only did like 7.6 miles yesterday, and it was just basically excruciatingly cold for 12 hours. Like, I remember waking up in the middle of the night at one point and Moosh was awake, and I'm like, where is the sun? How much longer? And yeah, so we might as well stay warm, and that way we don't have to lay around not moving for a long time. Plus, my hand and toe warmers are only like 6 to 8 hours long, so we need those to work the whole time, because sunshine turns into a sun sickle at night. Another night where the inside of our tent has been frosting up, and our sleeping bags, like where we join them at night, they're pretty wet, so we gotta dry that out at some point today. Good morning. Today is day 99, and we slept here last night in this like meadow area. Last night was freezing, but we slept pretty warm. I don't know if it was like yesterday we left the vent down on our tent, and I think like my thought was that it was going to keep us warmer, but it actually just like made a fuck ton more of condensation and frozen icicles on us. So we kept it open. There was less frost in our tent, and we had hand warmers in our socks. And the ones I had on the night before were like 6-hour hand warmers. These were 8-hour hand warmers. So they kept my feet warm until this morning, which I was very happy about. I was very warm, and that's saying a lot for someone who gets as cold as I do. Today we're going to try and do 25 miles. Yesterday we stopped short of our 23-mile goal, and we did 20.5 miles just because we found a good camping spot and we weren't feeling it, so why not camp in a cool spot? And yeah, so we're going to try for 25 today, 25 tomorrow, which leaves about, I think, 6.5 to Pagosa Springs, Colorado, which I can't wait for more beer and food. And it's going to be a good day, I think. So we've gotten kind of a slow start to our day because we got off trail, then we got back on trail, but to get back to the trail we had to like ford an ice river. So we got creative and found a spot where we could just kind of like jump across. And then we ran into some hunters because it's hunting season right now, and they were worried about us because we don't really have bright clothing. So they gave us tape to wear.
Look at that.
So Moose has some tape on his head, and they gave me some for my backpack. So hopefully we don't get shot, because that'd be no bueno.
Yeah, I had orange on, dang it.
Yeah, there'd be no getting to Mexico dead. I guess Mom, Dad, if we get shot, just get some horses and ride us to Mexico. Ride our corpses, or ashes. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, well, until next time.
Oh, my toes.
He just tripped. So we have decided to filter water here, eat, I guess, lunch, and dry out our sleeping bags because yet again they're soaked from us breathing in them because we're so cold that we're hiding in them all night. But it's a pretty spot. Be good camping. So it is 7 p.m. and we have 10.1 more miles to complete our like 24-mile day, I think. It's around there. So we're night hiking and who knows what's to come. We're almost up our last like big climb of the day, and then everything's like a bunch of little bumpy stuff. So hopefully it won't be too hard and we can do this fast and go to sleep. But it's been a lot warmer today and it feels like pretty good right now. It doesn't feel like excruciatingly cold. And yeah, today was a really good, pretty day. We hiked for like 2 miles with a guy hunting elk, and he was really cool and really nice, and it was just nice to have a good conversation while walking, and it made the climb at the time go by easier. So it's been a good day. Good morning. Today is day 100. And so yesterday we planned on doing 25 miles, but instead we said, let's just do 16 because we were tired and it was dark and we just weren't feeling it. And I'm actually really glad that we stopped when we did because we didn't really look ahead at gut hooks, but there was like a really sketchy section. Like, it would have just been 10 times more terrifying at night. It was actually really cool during the day and it was like really beautiful views. So I'm glad we got to see that. And so yeah, we only did 16 miles. We've done 4 so far. And this is our like first water source. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, it was 4 miles to our first water source. And from here, we're like 35.7 miles to the road where we're gonna hitch into Pagosa Springs and resupply. And I'm really excited about that because I love beer. And yeah, and then after that, I think we're only like 70 miles until New Mexico. So some good shit coming our way. How's breakfast?
So good.
What is it?
Instant oatmeal mixed with breakfast essential.
So we are going this way. Woo! Look how beautiful it is. There's a lake. There's some mountains. Yeah. So currently we have Moosh here doing some trail maintenance. So the trail, we were coming from that way, walking, and when you look at these 2 trails, you would probably think that, because that's just, you can't even really see that. So yeah, naturally we went on the beaten path and realized once we got all the way down the hill that that was not the CDT. That is. So we had to walk all the way back up. So yeah, we're putting a bunch of sticks out to help other hikers so they don't do the same mistake we made. So now it is way more obvious. Go that way. Good morning. Today is day 101. And yesterday we actually got our shit together and we did 24.3 miles. We did some night hiking. It was pretty cold. The night before it was weird because it was really windy where we camped, but we slept actually warm. And last night it was like, it felt perfect, but we slept really cold. Like we really didn't sleep at all. And now we have 15.7 miles to get to the road where we're gonna hitch into Pagosa Springs to resupply. It's really nice out today. It's really sunny. This is like everything around me. Yeah, so I'm excited to get to town, and I think like once we get to that road, we'll have like, I think 72 more miles of Colorado left, which is pretty crazy. I feel like we've been here for a really long time. I think Colorado's been my favorite state, but I'm definitely ready to move on to the next milestone, especially with the weather turning. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Good afternoon. So today we started hiking around 9 in the morning, which has kind of been our usual these past few days because it's been so cold at night that we haven't slept. So in the morning when we're warm, we just want to enjoy it for a little bit. So we usually don't get out till 9, and we had our 15.7 miles to do, and we've done it, ladies and gentlemen. It's 3:41 p.m. right now. So yeah, that just goes to show you how beer and pizza and burgers are motivation to walk without stopping. So
also no food at all in our packs.
Yeah, we have no food. I had oatmeal for breakfast, and what'd you have? Oatmeal?
Yep.
And so, yeah, we're starving and excited. It's hitching time, yeah. Show them how you do it, baby. Show them, yeah. Work that thumb. Let's see what you got. Yeah. Give us a ride. Give us a ride. Take us to Pagosa Springs, please. And just like that, we got a ride. Woo! Thank you guys so much for following my CDT adventure on the trek. If you are interested in helping me raise my fundraising goal for Mission Clean Water, I will leave a link in the description below of each video to my donation page, and you can donate there. You can also text SUNSHINECDT, it's all lowercase, all one word, to the number 44321 if you're interested in texting your donation to Mission Clean Water. And I know these communities would really appreciate your help, and I really appreciate it too, because I want to raise as much money as I can for these people to give them clean water. This trail's definitely put it into perspective more than the AT, how important water is and how much it sucks to have to walk a really long distance to get to your next water source. So thank you so much for following my adventure, and I hope you're enjoying it. And until next time, sunshine out.